What is going on? Welcome into Big Time Football Talk team. I want to talk about is Michigan Wolverines defeating Penn State 41-17. I was at the game, and I was really pumped. I was really happy with the way Michigan played. In the first half, I was really nervous and disappointed because Michigan had played so well, and then they let Penn State back in the game with a Sean Clifford read option that he kept, fooled everyone. Everyone in the stadium was fooled, and that set up a Penn State touchdown, rushing touchdown. And then they also threw the pick six that wasn't necessarily J.J. McCarthy's fault. The ball bounced around, and Penn State took it back all the way for a touchdown. So at the half, Michigan just led 16-14 in a game that they really had just completely dominated with the exception of a couple plays. And then in the second half, you really saw they kept doing what they were doing in the first half, but just played mistake-free football and ended up pulling away. Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum, both over 150 yards rushing. I forget what the exact number was, but they were just, outstanding. Big, 50, 60-plus yarder by Edwards, and there was a 50, 60-plus yarder by Corum. And I watched Blake Corum, and I have no problem putting him in the Heisman discussion. 925 yards rushing through 7 games already. The first guy never tackles Blake Corum, which is the first key trait you look for in an elite running back, and Blake Corum has it. I mean, he's a very thick built running back, and Michigan is a dangerous team, and if I listen to a lot of Michigan sports talk, Detroit sports talk, and I couldn't have said it better when they said that, or when they had the thought of, if Michigan is who they say they are, which they thought they were up there as far as a national title contender, they were going to go out and make a statement against Penn State, and boy, they made a statement. That their offensive line is outstanding. I love watching their offensive line, and it's not just in the running game. They look good in the pass protection as well. And I saw some young guys play well. Will Johnson, the 5-star freshman from Grosse Pointe, played very well at corner. Oki continues to do some nice things. Mike Morris, Junior Colson's all over the field at linebacker. R.J. Moten, they sent him on a blitz at the safety, and he got home to the quarterback for a sack. So, guys playing well on defense. I worry about the pass rush. There's times where they just need to send extra rushers. That is one thing I'm worried about. I'm not always comfortable with them getting pressure when they're rushing just 4 guys. But, overall, that's just being really nitpicky because, Michigan offensive line good. Our offensive line very good. Quarterback good. McCarthy with the exception, of a few plays. But you saw yesterday he was making some even, more impressive throws and really taking some more chances. Obviously, it led to the interception, but, like I said, it wasn't necessarily his fault. Receivers good. They have some depth. Roman Wilson came back yesterday. And then, defensive line solid, linebacker solid, and then the secondary good. So, yeah, nice win over Penn State. Disappointment, for Penn State, it was pretty lackluster showing. The first half was promising, but the second half, it just weren't moving the ball forward. They just, continued to get dominated up front, really just made no adjustments as far as defensively. And I don't know, I say that, but I don't know what adjustments necessarily you can make when you're being dominated like that up front. But, Michigan comes away 41-17 with a win, and Michigan really looking like a legit national title contender. We'll take on Michigan State here, not next Saturday, but the Saturday after, and on right around Halloween. It's October 29th, I believe. So head to a bye this Saturday, and then we'll take on the Michigan State Spartans following that.